Hello, welcome to Your Next Best Life. I'm Sarah Razanza. Thank you for joining me. Today I want to share with you a story. Before I do, I just want to let you know that if you listen through to the end of this video, I have some special offers that I want to tell you about. So let's get to the story. About 3 years ago, I was reading a book called The Body Keeps the Score. I don't remember the name of the author. I do know that he was a psychologist and he had spent years working with people who had experienced trauma and as a result developed PTSD in some form or another. So in this book, he explains how trauma affects people and how they can store them in their body and how they go through life bumping up against things and having problems and how to help them and how to overcome. So in this book, I got to a chapter where he talks about some experiments that he witnessed. This particular experiment that I'm going to tell you about involves some dogs that researchers put in a cage. Each dog had its own cage and the cage was shut. The researchers then came along and they gave the dogs electrical stimulation. The dogs could not get out because they were in these cages. Now they did this for some time. I don't remember exactly how long. And then they brought in some new dogs. And each of those new dogs got its cage. Now they left these cages open and they opened the cages of the other animals. They came by and they gave each dog, the new ones and the ones they had been working with, electrical stimulation. The new dogs escaped. They broke free from the cage. They took off. The dogs that had been experiencing this, what do you think they did? They did not even try to get out of their cage. They cowered in their cage in fear. So I want to ask you a question. To me, this illustrates a very important point. We have things that happen in our lives. Maybe it's trauma. Maybe we try to start a business and it fails. And we experience that over and over and over and over again. And those things are our electrical stimulation. Eventually, the cage that keeps us from trying becomes safer for us than trying to escape. So I want to ask you, do you have any cages in your life that you want to break free from? Do you know how to identify them? Well, I want to just give you a little hint. Go back in your life and examine your memories. Try to find something good about that memory. I'm talking about your negative memories. Try to find something good in that memory. Try to see it in a different light. And that might be the start of you breaking free from that cage. Now, as a life coach, I help people identify those limiting beliefs and those cages so that they can maximize their potential and be who they were created to be. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. Basketball players and football players and soccer players, they have coaches. Why don't we have coaches? Maybe we could benefit from them. I do know that research has shown that people that use coaches and have coaches, they experience an 88% more production in their life than by themselves. Because my job is to encourage you. My job is to support you. My job is to be your cheerleader. And my job is to help you see opportunities that you have not seen and to get free of those limiting beliefs, those cages that keep you in place. So what cages do you have that you need to get set free from? Just think about that. Okay, so now I'm going to share some other things with you. Let's switch topics, okay? What I want to share with you is recently I was interviewed by Chris Watson on So Lux Life podcast. She hasn't aired it yet, but she will be airing it pretty soon, probably, Friday, maybe next week. But I just want to let you know about that, so check it out. You can look her up on the podcast. Remember, it's So Lux Life, SOLUX Life. She also has a Facebook group called Perfecting Your Crown Society. I highly recommend it. She's got some great stuff and some great insights. Beyond that, I also wanted to tell you that I have some workshops and courses coming up. The first workshop is a resume writing workshop. Now, maybe you are good at writing resumes. Maybe you're not so good. Maybe you're not confident. Maybe you don't know how to. Maybe you've been doing it for years and you're very professional. But maybe the resume writing could be a skill that you need to learn, because those resumes are the first thing that make an impression on a future employer. So I've got that coming up. It's going to happen July 21st, I believe. You can go to my website and find out more. There is a cost. It's $45. However, if the first 3 people that sign up will get a $10 discount and also a free consultation with me as their life coach, which is a $95 value. So it's a good deal. The workshop's going to be led by my dear friend, Audrey Rucker. She's an author, a senior editor at Empire Scribe. Check that out. And she's got a lot of wisdom and expertise and knowledge to share with people and impart with them. So she's come on to partner with me on that workshop. Then there's 2 other additional workshops, one on writing nonfiction, everything you ever wanted to know about writing nonfiction. Now, this isn't a workshop where you come and you just get some hints on how to do things. This is an actual workshop where you get real information on how to write nonfiction. Everything from book covers to editing to whatever you think of. That's going to be in the workshop. In addition, you're going to be able to have a Q&A with Audrey afterwards. This is happening July 12th from 3 to 5 p.m. It's going to be $95. The first 3 people that sign up get a free coaching session with me. That is a $95 value. In addition, anyone who wants to have one-on-one help from Audrey with writing their nonfiction book, that might be a cookbook or a self-help book, anything of that nature, you'll have the opportunity to work with her one-on-one. So, going on, we also have a writing fiction workbook. So if you've ever wanted to write a novel or a short story, you want to know how to get it published, whether it's self-publishing or conventional publishing, we're going to go through the steps you need to go through in order to write your fictional novel or short story. And again, you're going to be able to have an opportunity to have one-on-one help from Audrey herself. Going on with that, I want to tell you about some courses. I've got a course for fertility massage. So as a life coach, yes, I work with you one-on-one. I do online coaching to help you maximize your potential and identify those limiting beliefs, get set free from cages and be who you were created to be. But I also really am invested in providing you with resources that you can use on a consistent basis to help you in the areas of health, whether that is fertility or weight loss, whatever goal it is that you are aiming towards. I want to be able to give you help, not just the one-on-one coaching, resources, workshops, courses. So I've got a fertility massage course that is going to be available probably middle of June, maybe sooner. And it's going to be $25.99 for the course. In there, you're going to learn about castor oil. You're going to learn about acupressure points. You're going to learn the actual method for doing the fertility massage for conception. So that's pretty exciting. And then I have another course that I'm going to be giving out after the fertility course, probably the end of June, beginning of July, and this is a Balance Your Life workshop. So the things that you would do with me on one-on-one coaching, you're going to be able to have them on a consistent basis as long as you want, and be able to go through those steps and identify those limiting beliefs. So I wanted to provide that course, so if you aren't able to do the one-on-one coaching, you can at least take advantage of it through a course that you have for the rest of your life. That's going to be $455, but the first 3 people that sign up for that get a 30% discount and a free coaching session with me. So that's about a $150 value. That's about it. That's all I wanted to share with you guys. So go to my page, like my page, check out those workshops that are coming up, the resume writing, the nonfiction, the fiction, go to my website, get more information about these courses that are going to be coming available. So that's all I have to say. I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'm going to be away for a few days, but I look forward to seeing you soon. Litrot, adios, au revoir, whatever. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.